Dear Cosmo babies, on this week's episode, we are welcoming back one of our top listened to podcast episodes so far. And I am so very happy to welcome back Meghan Hayden from Beauty Changes Lives. Welcome back, Meghan. Thank you so much for joining us again. I am your host.
Thank you for having me back.
Of course. I'm your host, Annie MacArthur, and we will be chatting about Beauty Changes Lives and scholarships and how to get involved. And this is definitely an episode to not ever miss if you see Meghan's name popping up on a podcast episode. So let's just jump right into it. I am so happy to have you back. I'm so excited to talk about Beauty Changes Lives and all the things coming up in this next quarter and all of the ways that young hairstylists can get involved.
Excellent. Yeah. So thank you so much for having me back. It's always important to connect with the next generation of beauty professionals. And I absolutely love Dear Cosmo Babies because if there had been this opportunity when I was going through beauty school to have someone to even just listen into what's going on in the industry, what do I need to look out for? How can I be better prepared? You posted about tips for interviewing. Where was that when I was coming out of school? So this is such an important tool for the future beauty professionals that I'm just grateful to be a part of it. And I'm so passionate about the industry and the future professionals that any chance that I get to connect with them and with you all is just, I'm so grateful.
Yes, it's my favorite thing. And I think with doing the podcast specifically, I love being able to find and connect with people that are just as passionate as I am. And I think that is really how you start to build this incredible community of people, is just finding those people that have that same passion as you, and I think everyone who's listening is on that same path to finding those people who are going to be just as passionate as they are. And I think such an incredible place to start is Beauty Changes Lives.
And that is literally the summation of our origin story. It is 3 people who were so passionate about the industry and we're seeing that we weren't getting all of the attention and the love that beauty professionals deserve. So they really came together to form Beauty Changes Lives to create opportunities for future beauty professionals and create opportunities for scholarships, create opportunities for mentorship and everything that you need in your career. We like to say we support beauty professionals through their entire career journey, from finding the right school to launching your own beauty entrepreneurship. We have resources for you the whole way. And it really, really started as a scholarship foundation because beauty professionals and, cosmetologists specifically, they might want to go to school. They might be so passionate about it, but it was hard to get the funding. It's not like applying for a traditional FAFSA loan or, that kind of loan. And you might not have the support of family either. That's oh yeah, go to hair school. That's going to be lucrative for you.
Absolutely.
So they got together and they were like, okay, we need to do something about this. We need to help find those passionate people, those passionate individuals who have such creativity and who have such an ability to impact the people around them. But there's a barrier. There's something stopping them from getting into school and making this a career. And so we started 11 years ago as just scholarships. And, over our 11 years now, we're in our 11th year. We celebrated our 10-year anniversary last year. And now we're stepping into our second decade of changing lives through beauty. And we've changed over 1,200 lives.
That's incredible.
That's 1,200 people who have either gotten a scholarship, received grant money, or received a mentorship. So that is, I'm pretty proud of that. In 10 years?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's an incredible number. And it honestly, it kind of brings a tear to my eye, thinking about it, it's that is so many people that could have potentially not been able to enter professional beauty simply for the fact that they did not have either a person there to support them on their journey or the financial ability to be able to go through it, because it is difficult, it is considered trade school. And so there is a different process to it than a standard university or community college or something like that. And I think it's just so incredible to have options available specifically for beauty professionals who need that little bit of extra help and guidance or financial ability.
Absolutely. And our scholarships are unique in the fact that you can already be enrolled in a school. You can already be up to halfway through your program and still apply for a scholarship. So you do have to be accepted into a school. You have to know where you're going to apply. But once you get that acceptance letter, please look at our opportunities, our scholarship opportunities. We have over $100,000 available in scholarship funding right now.
Yeah.
If you go to beautychangeslives.org, there are over $100,000 worth of opportunities that you could use for your education. Most of them are in the $5,000 to $10,000 range, which may not cover your entire tuition, but it definitely helps.
Oh, yeah. Especially depending on the school you're going to, because schools range from such a large number. There are schools that are very low cost. There are schools that are very high cost. And so, even a smaller scholarship is extremely helpful for any of those levels of financial that you are going for with whatever your school level is.
Yeah, right now our biggest scholarship is $15,000, and I know that'll cover quite a few programs. Actually.
Absolutely.
So that's amazing. And then we have a new partner in Amica, and they have been so amazing. They literally set up their scholarship, and then they said, "What else can we do? What more can we do? Does this cover a whole program? Should we tweak it?" So keep an eye out for the net round for Amica, because it's going to be even more amazing. But
that's
if you're in school right now, please go check out our scholarships and all the opportunities. This season, our summer season, scholarship applications are open through the end of August. So you still have plenty of time to get in and apply. And if for some reason you don't, our fall season starts on September 1st. We do this all year. We give out an average of $500,000 a year. So there's opportunities for you. You just got to check them out.
Yeah. There's literally no reason not to jump on the website right now, go to the Instagram, Beauty Changes Lives, and find something that fits you and apply for it. Like, apply for everything. Do not be scared. Like,
there's no limit.
And
apply for all of them.
All of them.
Apply for all of them. You'll get
Absolutely.
one. Our biggest and our favorite problem is when we have someone amazing who applies for multiple. And the judging process for our scholarships is that we at Beauty Changes Lives don't judge them ourselves, because honestly, we would just give money to everybody, and we want to. It's like so hard for us to choose. We want to help everybody.
Yes.
So we have a panel of industry icons like Candy Shaw. We have Wayne Claybaugh. We have amazing people that review the submission videos, and they judge based on a rubric, which is available online. Like, you can literally download the rubric and say, did I check all these boxes that they're looking for?
Yes.
And set yourself up for success. I also did an awesome little dancing video where I showed you how to make a video stand out, a submission video stand out. But our favorite problem is when we get these amazing submissions and our judges select the same person across multiple scholarships. And we were like, well, they can only win one. So then we have to go through, and they're like, okay, well, which one fits their program the best, or which one fits their needs and their story the best. And then we get to keep sharing with other folks. But when they're like, man, this person's story is just so impactful, we want to see them grow. And our judges and our board members are so invested in these people and the winners that we keep up with them. We like to check in with them, and like, we celebrate with them when they graduate. We celebrate them when they get their license. And we like to do a 1-year check-in of like, where are you? Where did you land? How are you doing? How can we support you? And, in that 1 to 5 years out, we start saying, hey, do you need a mentor? Like, how are you doing? So we really like to stay involved in their professional journey.
Absolutely. Yeah. Speaking of mentors, there are multiple ways to get involved with Beauty Changes Lives. And so there are the scholarships that are available for people that are currently enrolled in Cosmetology School. But for people who have graduated cosmetology school and have licensed, there is this awesome mentor-mentee program that's also available.
Yeah, it's the catalyst for the mentorship program was a few years ago, we learned a really disturbing stat in that at that 5-year mark, after 5 years from leaving school and being licensed, a startling number of professionals leave the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is at this moment, but at the time that we learned it, it was over 60% of individuals who are
Such
licensed.
a huge number.
Just, it's not working for me, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be, unrealistic expectation. It could be that they haven't found the right fit. It could be that they are, optimizing their hours. They're not making it work for them, which is just mind blowing to me because this industry is so unbelievably flexible.
Yeah.
You can make it work for you, whatever your schedule needs to be. We've got working moms who have to work around their kids' schedules. We've got professionals in other industries who just like to work around their day job. We've got so much opportunity. You could work 4 days a week. You could work 3 days a week.
Definitely.
50 days. That's one of our biggest selling points, really, when we're telling people about the industry is you can make your own schedule. But whatever that is, we're seeing such a disturbing drop-off and a heartbreaking drop-off at that 5-year mark that we got together and we said, what can we do to support beauty professionals at that 5-year mark? What do they need? Do they need money? I mean, everybody needs money, but do they need a scholarship? Not particularly. Do they need, what can we do? And we said, we talked to so many individuals and they really just said they needed support. They need someone to talk to who has been there, who has been through this 5-year slump.
Absolutely.
And that is where the mentorship program was born. We were like, well, we've got friends in every aspect of the industry who have made impact, who have been where you are, who are more than happy to help the next generation.
Definitely.
People like Sonia Dove have been mentors. Maddie Conrad has been a mentor. We've got amazing people from all sorts of and all different walks of the industry as well. We've got salon owners. We've got people who just do business and marketing for the industry. We've got practitioners at the chair. We've got estheticians, nail techs. We want to provide you with the resource to not give up because you've come so far. This is such an amazing industry. If you can just find your way, it will be so rewarding. And I don't know if I'm supposed to share it or not, but this next season of mentorship, we have 2 extraordinary people joining our rosters in Erin and Annie.
Yes.
Who are going to be tag teaming possibly the luckiest mentee in history.
I'm so
to be
excited.
paired with both of you.
Yes.
So these are the caliber of people that we have in our mentorship program. So that's just, and it's so amazing too, because it's always people like yourselves who are asking, how can I get more involved? And I'm just like, say less.
Yes. I know. I'm like everything. Sign me up for all of it. Everything. I don't think there are literally words to describe the level of excitement I am to be a mentor with Beauty Changes Lives. It is something that I feel personally, I have actually worked towards my entire career to get to this point, to have enough information that is real and honest and helpful to be able to pass on to the future. It's literally part of the reason why we started Scissor and Moth Social is because it's like, okay, like I want to give this real life advice to people that are just not able to find it or get it otherwise. Simple stuff, like how to interview, how to put together a proper resume to make yourself stand out, how to just do some basic stuff on social to have like the bare minimum ready to go for people to find you, and it's like, it's that kind of stuff that I am just beyond excited to get to really have more of a one-on-one connection with somebody. And the fact that it's Erin and I, you are going to get 2 majorly different perspectives from people that just like really understand some things that are going on and just are going to give you like the real advice, like some honest stuff. So,
And that's what we found really is the most impactful. So we've had all types of people being mentors, and everybody has a different need coming in. The mentees all have a different need. It could be that they're just feeling directionless and they really need to hone in on what they want to focus on. Where do I go next? I have no idea. We have had some people who have huge ideas and they have no ideas the steps to get to them. For instance, we had one mentee who wanted to create her own line. She wanted to create her own product line and had no idea where to start. So we paired her with Candy Shaw, the Bali Lama, the creator of Sunlight.
Yes.
And we're like, all right, if you want to make a product, she knows, she's been there, she's been told no a million times. And you know what Candy always says? No doesn't mean no. It means not right now.
Yep.
And she will help you work through it and she'll help you find a way. And that mentee then went on and applied for our Worth Up Alliance grant program, where she pitched her whole business plan. She had it all outlined and she won.
Yeah.
So now she had a mentor, believed in her, showed her the steps, showed her this other opportunity to take that step, and is now flourishing. So it's whatever you're really needing is what will connect you with. And I think it's so important that all of our mentors are not behind the chair. They're not currently at the chair. Not all of them. Some of them. Because some mentees need technical help.
Yeah.
They need hands-on help. And it's amazing that you all will also be able to provide that perspective as well as practitioners. And you can say, okay, now when you're doing this service, make sure that your camera is set here to get the best angle. And you can help them from so many different angles.
Absolutely.
In their career. And that only comes from someone who has been there. But like I said, we've got mentors who are global stage artists. We've got mentors who are single unit operators. We've got suite owners. We've got business and marketing people. So it's really whatever you need is who we will connect you with.
Absolutely. I feel like we talk about mentorship a lot on the podcast, and this is like the one time that I'm like, hey, if you are struggling to find a mentor, go sign up for this, because you will be paired with the perfect person for you. This is the easiest way that if you're just like, I'm sliding into DMs, no one wants to answer me back, or no one has time, or, it's a no, it's a not right now type of situation. And like, this is your time. This is your opportunity. And I have a sneaky feeling that just because this is a 2-month mentorship program, I have a feeling that these relationships last a lot longer than that.
Yeah. So what we did, our mentorship program is going through a big evolution right now. Our program used to be 6 months, and you would meet with your mentor-mentee once a month for 6 months. And after doing that for a couple rounds and not getting quite the engagement that we were hoping for, we stopped. We talked to everybody involved, and we were like, all right, what's going on? What could be better? How could we help from both sides, for mentor and mentee? How could we do this better? And we got the impression that it was overwhelming. 6 months was overwhelming. And I don't know where I'm going to be in 6 months. Who knows?
Yeah.
So signing up for it was like, that's too big of a commitment. It's a great opportunity, right? And it used to be you connected for once a month. Well, what we did find was that our mentors and mentees connected like weekly, either through DMs or through text, or like, hey, I'm just checking on you. How are you doing? We set up these goals. What have you, accomplished, or what are you doing to work towards it? So we thought, and we connected with our mentors, and we were like, okay, do you think that you could have good impact in a shorter amount of time? And they all said yes, because then there's almost a clock on it. And you have like, okay, we want to make a measurable impact, but we only have, 2-3 months to do it in. So after talking to all of the mentors, we landed on a 2-month mentorship where you will connect with your mentor at least twice. So we're hoping for every other week, but at least twice in that week to kind of pulse check, where are we at in our goals? But just like you said, it lives on.
Yeah.
So we're saying commit to 2 months of this, but everyone has stayed connected with their mentors and they're proud. The mentors want to see how they're doing. They want to check in with them. The mentees get to say, like, if I text Sonia Dove, she'll answer me. Like,
that's a
kind
big deal too. Like specifically Sonia Dove, like, oh my God, if you could text Sonia Dove and she responds to you, that's literally like.
And like Vivian McKender has been one of our mentors. And if I text Vivian McKender and she answers me, like, I'm right.
100%.
Like, these are the connections that we're creating the opportunity for. We really don't like to be overly involved in the actual mentorship. We're creating the opportunity for you to have this relationship with someone who has been where you are and only wants the best for you and only wants to see you succeed.
Yeah. I'm about to go sign up to be mentored by Sonia Dove. So
we can do it. We had someone last season who was a mentor and a mentee because she was like, there's always something to learn. There's always more to learn.
That's incredible. So incredible. And I love Sonia Dove so much.
We let them do that just so that we could see the experience from both sides. But it was like, she was just like on it. She's like, I want to be a mentor and a mentee.
That's amazing. I'm like, after this, I'm going to ask you who it is. Cause I think I know who it might have been.
I bet you know who it is.
Cause I just know that she is so like, just wants the best out of her own career, and passes that along to other people. So
yeah, but definitely go check out our mentorship right now. Applications are open through the end of August. So please check it out at beautychangeslives.org/mentorship, or you can just go to our Instagram at Beauty Changes Lives. We have a story highlight for the mentorship program that'll take you right to it. It's a really easy application, but the earlier you get your application in, the better. So when I start going through, and it's me and one other cohort who are pairing everyone. We're just seeing what everyone needs. And we're looking at all of our mentors' strengths and we're like, okay, this one will gel.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, I've already told so many people, and I hope everyone listening to this podcast, like right now, go sign up for this because this is such an incredible opportunity. I cannot. We're going to be talking about this in 3 months. So if you're listening to this episode and you're not there yet, we're going to talk about this again next quarter. Yeah. So it's like, this is a conversation we will be forever pushing because of how incredible an opportunity that this is. So
applications are open through the end of this month, and then mentorship will actually be the months of September and October. And we're going to give everybody a little break for the holidays and for, the busiest season of the year.
Yes.
And then we'll be back at it again in January. But we really want this. This is the first time we're doing the shorter mentorship program. So we want to make sure that we have amazing mentors and mentees to make the most of it.
And then, so changing gears just a little bit from mentorship and scholarships, there is something new that is coming out. Do you want to chat about that?
Amidst all of our pillar programs, our scholarships, our mentorships, advanced education, entrepreneurial grant, we decided that we need more because there's always more to give and to do, right? So we have announced, along with our partners at Unite as One, which definitely check out Unite as One. They have a page on BCL as well. They are the top organizations and associations in the industry from all walks of the industry, all different disciplines have come together to kind of say, this is an amazing industry. We know this is an amazing industry. Why does everybody know that this is an amazing industry? Mm-hmm. That you can support yourself. You can support your family. You can have that flexibility. You can, set your schedule, limitless earning potential if you find the right avenue. So we've come together and we've created a new campaign called No Beauty Secret. No Beauty Secret, like no, KNOW, Beauty Secret. And we are smashing misconceptions about the industry. We are changing the perception of professional beauty and wellness. And our biggest ask for everyone is to share your story. Because myself, Annie, the people at your favorite brands and your schools, we can say it till we're blue in the face. We can say how amazing this industry is until we're blue in the face. Well, because you can tell how fast I talk, how passionate I am about it. But we can say it all day, but they need to hear it from you, from the people who are living it, who are in school, who are recently out of school. So please on Instagram, go to No Beauty Secret, give us a follow, and there's instructions on our Instagram of how to share your story, how you got into the industry, what made you passionate enough to join beauty and wellness. We've got examples up there of like, there's an amazing example from T-Spa Georgetown, I believe, asking all their students, what was your family's reaction when you told them you were going to beauty school? And most of them are like, that's cute. And then you go to college or, and then but then we can share, no, I'm out here crushing it. I support myself and my family. See this new bag I've got? Bought it for myself. See this vacation I'm going on? Yeah, I took 2 weeks off because I set my schedule. So please check out No Beauty Secrets and share your story and lend your voice to the movement, because I say it over and over. This is a valid and valuable career, which we all saw during shutdown. 100%. It is valuable, but we need to change the perception and tell people we're not just dumb hairdressers. We're not too dumb to go to school. We chose this. We are chemists. We are mathematicians. We are shoulders to cry on. We are emotionally there for all of our clients, even sometimes a little too much, but we are valid and valuable career options, and they need to put some respect on their name.
Absolutely. I love that. What was your family's reaction when you told them?
I am very, very fortunate. I'm a legacy. So my mother has been licensed for over 40 years. And it was almost the opposite experience, because when I got to high school, she was like, you're going to go to beauty school. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that's for me. And she was like, no, you're going to go. You know why? Because women will always pay money to have their hair done.
Yes.
And I was like, okay. So I went to beauty school. I was very fortunate. I got to go in high school. We had a partner school. So I got to go one junior and senior year.
Nice.
And so I graduated high school with my license, and I got to do hair through college and kind of have that dual support going on of some extra cash doing everybody in the dorms.
Yes.
So I was very, very fortunate in my experience, but I know that is not the typical experience of people saying, I'm going to beauty school. But again, like my mother is one of the videos that we're sharing saying, I've supported myself and my family for over 40 years with my cosmetology license.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Stop it. Like,
yeah. It really, like, I feel like you and I can say it over and over and over again because we could never say it enough. But like, this is the most wonderful industry out there. And I have been a part of other industries, and this hands down is the most wonderful industry, like in the whole concept of industries in,
honestly, when I got out of college, I went into hospitality. And I did 5 years in major hotel chain. And I was just like, you know what? That sucks. I'm not connecting with anybody. Nobody's overly creative. I miss beauty professionals. So I found my way back in my own way. You do not want me to cut your hair. I'm telling you right now, that is not my gift. But I can help you succeed in your career.
Yes.
And I like, that's not for me. That's another thing that we like to say is, even if you're not a hands-on beauty professional, there are places for you in the industry, in other creative outlets.
So say it again for the people in the back.
Don't sleep on the beauty industry. It's here, and it wants you to join, because we are also one of the most inclusive industries and communities. We love you and support you for who you are. You come as you are, and you have your place here.
Yes. I love it. I always love talking to you, Megan. I just like, I feel like two little hype girls for the industry, you know? It's like, but that's what happens when you like really truly love the job and the career that you have created for yourself, because this hairdressing is not a job. It is a career, you know, and
it's
it
a lifestyle.
can be like, it is a whole lifestyle. Like, absolutely. Like, I think you do the same thing, but like, you have to plan your life around hair shows sometimes and the travel. Like, it is a full lifestyle.
May, June, like, bye, husband and child.
Exactly.
I'm going here, there, everywhere. I'm going to go see my hair family.
It always makes me think on the episode of Schitt's Creek where Alexis is like, "What's your favorite season?" And Moira's like, "Show season." I'm like, "That's
Show
me."
season. Yep.
Different type of show season, but like industry show season is the best.
We get to reconnect with everyone, be in person with this community. We're really good at actually staying connected with our community online, but getting to see them in person, we're one of the only industries that get to touch our client.
Yeah.
And we get to create that physical connection. So when we get to be together with our own community and other hairdressers and beauty professionals, it's just like one giant hug.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. There's no better way to put it, honestly.
Nope.
All right. So one more time, go ahead and list out how can they find you? Where do they go? What can they sign up for?
So first and foremost, please visit Instagram, Beauty Changes Lives on Instagram and beautychangeslives.org. You can find all of our programs there. And then for the mentorship program, go to beautychangeslives.org/mentorship. Both scholarships and mentorship applications are open right now through the end of August. And then if you're feeling like you want to share your passion and how you got into the industry, please go to No Beauty Secret, KNOW Beauty Secret on Instagram and share your story.
Amazing. Megan, it is always an absolute pleasure to have you on, and I cannot wait for many more podcasts with you in the future.
I'm always happy to be here, always happy to talk to the next generation and to you all.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for everybody listening, and thank you, Megan, for joining us. And until next time, thank you, everyone. And make sure to give this episode a like, a follow, listen to us on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, anywhere you stream podcasts. And we'll see you next time. Bye.